Welcome back to The Hub today. We hear it all the time. If you look good, you feel good. But what about the inside of our bodies? Here to join us to discuss some of the benefits of taking care of our pelvic floor is owner and founder of Dimensions Physical Therapy, Sarah O'Reilly. Sarah, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So we're going to start with why is it important for women to strengthen their pelvic floors no matter what the stage of their life is?
Great question. So especially pregnancy and postpartum, but like you said, no matter what the stage is our pelvic floor muscles are just that, muscles, like any other muscle in our body. And so we need to make sure that we're taking care of them, strengthening them, relaxing them, so that we're not getting the common symptoms that so many women experience, like leaking when you're coughing, sneezing, running, jumping, pain with intercourse, pressure, deep hip pain, so many other symptoms. But we really need to make sure that we're not exacerbating any of that and taking care of our bodies.
You mentioned those signs of weakness. What are some things people should be doing if they notice those signs?
Great question. First thing, definitely go see a pelvic floor physical therapist, especially somebody that can help you with any sort of internal work. That's going to be most important. But second is trying to make sure that you are working with somebody who understands how to teach you how to use your breath work, engage the pelvic floor muscles, engage core muscles, so that it's all setting your foundation nice and strong so that you're not getting as much of those symptoms.
Why did you get into this business?
Good question. Good question. So I started as just a normal physical therapist, and then I am now currently pregnant. And as I was going through trying to find a fitness-focused, evidence-based program to help me stay strong, help me stay active during pregnancy, it was really hard to find. And I realized that if I was having a hard time finding something and sorting through the evidence and the advice, that everybody else was struggling as well. And so I really wanted to start a program that would help moms and women understand how to stay active, engage core, all of that throughout all stages of their life.
All right, you're going to show us some of the moves, and like you said, before pregnancy, during pregnancy, and after pregnancy, it's all so important. So show us the moves. Let us know how to stay ahead of the game, be proactive.
That's right. So coming onto the floor, one of the most favorite ones is coming into this position that we call a 90-90. Most people that are in the fitness area will be familiar with this, but this is where we think about the first leg is in a 90-degree angle and the back leg is in a 90-degree angle. And just trying to think, can you come up onto your hands and take your hands off the ground? That's like harder, or even just staying on the ground just like that. Some people want to kind of collapse down to the side, that sort of thing, exactly. But from here, trying to think about using your breath. So we're going to think about expanding your belly into the front and the back space.
Ooh, I feel,
So this is what we call 360 breathing. So we're trying to think about breathing into the front hand, into the back hand, and then as you exhale, feeling everything contract and pull together. So feeling both of those expand. And this is where we get into some pelvic floor work, as we're thinking of, as you're inhaling, we want diaphragm and pelvic floor to move together. So we're thinking of feeling that pelvic floor kind of sink down or like melt down a little bit. This is the relaxation. This is the hardest part.
And then it's also kind of a mindfulness routine too.
It's a
like just thinking about your internal body.
Absolutely. So it takes time. It's not going to come right overnight. Exactly. And then on an exhale, thinking of both of those lifting together. So on an inhale, thinking they both come down. On an exhale, thinking they both rise together. And that's more of the Kegel that we are more familiar with. The relaxation component of pelvic floor is something that we're not nearly as familiar with.
You have one move for us?
So from here, we would switch on to the other side. Same idea. And we can actually do what you were just talking about doing. So if we're here, we're thinking as you exhale, you're going to come up onto that front leg and think about engage core, engage pelvic floor, and then sit back down.
So you're constantly moving it.
Exactly. So this is where we would start adding more movement on, making sure core is getting some engagement, pelvic floor is getting some engagement. Exactly.
Nice. Where can we find you online?
Good question. So I'm at a physical location, Dimensions Physical Therapy in East Cambridge. But I also have an online program, website, everything with that as well. So and then Instagram, of course, as well, at Dimensions PT.
Well, follow her online, because thank you for these tips. And thank you all for watching. We're going to keep stretching over here. But we'll be back tomorrow with In Case You Missed It on The Hub today. Have a great day.